Once upon a time, in the vibrant and bustling streets of New York City, the heart of the United States, a young man named Donald Trump was fiercely determined to realize his dreams. Born into a wealthy family, Trump began learning the intricate dynamics of the business world from a very young age. His family's deep roots in the construction industry fueled his ambition to pursue a career in this field even further. Throughout his childhood, he took advantage of the myriad opportunities presented during his school years, engaging in various small business ventures that allowed him to earn money while simultaneously grasping the complex nature of commerce. These small yet bold steps laid the groundwork for the significant projects he would undertake in the future. As time progressed, Trump managed to make a name for himself by embarking on massive construction projects that captured the public's attention. Iconic structures like Trump Towers showcased not only his success in the business world, but also transformed him into a prominent figure in the media landscape. Shortly thereafter, he seized the opportunity to appear on a popular television program, which allowed him to introduce himself to a broader audience. The show garnered immense interest from viewers, marking the beginning of Trump's media career. This television success elevated him from a mere businessman to a well-known and often debated figure in the public eye. By the time 2016 rolled around, Trump made the pivotal decision to run as a candidate for the Republican Party, signaling his entry into the political arena. His campaign was characterized by an unconventional style. He distanced himself from traditional political rhetoric and opted for direct communication with the public, which resonated with many. Utilizing the power of social media to its fullest extent, he engaged particularly with younger voters, who found his approach refreshing in a landscape often dominated by standard political discourse. During this period, his distinctive style and bold statements astonished both his supporters and opponents alike. Effectively using platforms like Twitter, he shared his instantaneous thoughts and opinions, further enhancing his popularity and solidifying his status as a political outsider, willing to challenge the status quo. Trump, with his unique approach, managed to build a substantial base of supporters by disregarding the conventional rules of politics and appealing directly to the emotions and frustrations of the electorate. When Election Day arrived, Trump achieved an unexpected victory that paved the way for his entry into the White House. This triumph not only altered the course of his own life, but also fundamentally changed the political future of the nation. During his presidency, his policies regarding the economy, immigration issues, and international relations consistently stirred public debate, attracting both fervent supporters and vocal critics. While serving as president, Trump implemented numerous innovative projects. These initiatives left a lasting impact on the country's future and garnered praise from many. Notably, tax reform and infrastructure projects became some of the most discussed topics of his presidential term, with implications that would resonate for years to come. However, Trump's presidency was marred by a complex political landscape and deepening polarization. While he remained a figure of immense public interest, his supporters exhibited unwavering loyalty, passionately defending his policies, whereas his opponents did not hesitate to criticize his approach and personal style. Trump's management style sparked numerous debates, and these discussions became even more pronounced as his presidency neared its conclusion. News reports frequently highlighted Trump's character, leadership style, and policies, contributing to a divided society that often found itself at odds over his leadership decisions. Throughout his presidency, Trump took bold steps in various areas, including healthcare reform, tax cuts, and trade agreements. These policies generated significant enthusiasm among his supporters, yet they were met with fierce criticism from his opponents, particularly his stances on immigration and environmental protection sparked major societal debates that captivated the nation. Trump's assertive rhetoric was viewed by many as a sign of courage and determination, while others criticized it as a prime example of exacerbating division and fostering animosity among different groups within society. Moreover, Trump's presidency garnered substantial international attention. His dealings with North Korea became one of the most controversial topics of his administration. The historic summit he held with Kim Jong-un drew global scrutiny. This meeting was seen as a significant effort to reduce tensions between the two nations. However, many analysts questioned Trump's foreign policy strategies, leading to uncertainties in international relations. Additionally, his approach to NATO and other international alliances faced scrutiny. This raised concerns among allied nations regarding the stability of long-standing partnerships. Amidst all these developments, Trump's presidential style created significant polarization among both his supporters and critics. His supporters praised his bold and innovative approaches, claiming he symbolized a much-needed change within American society. Conversely, his opponents argued that Trump's policies divided the nation and contributed to social unrest. His leadership style was also criticized by many as exhibiting authoritarian tendencies, which further fueled the debate around his presidency. These criticisms intensified as his presidency drew to a close, with many calling for greater accountability and transparency in governance. In conclusion, Donald Trump emerged as a unique figure who left an indelible mark on both the business world and politics. His story became an inspiring yet controversial example for many, illustrating the complexities of leadership in a modern democracy. Even years later, his impact and the legacy he left behind would continue to hold a significant place in the political history of America. Trump's narrative, filled with power, success, debates, and complex relationships, would persist in inspiring future generations. His life was not merely the story of an individual, but also that of a nation undergoing transformation. Historians, politicians, and academics would analyze Trump's era to extract essential lessons about democracy and leadership. Over time, Trump's leadership style and policies, with both their positive and negative outcomes, would become an integral part of American political culture. This intricate tableau would serve as a crucial reference point for future leaders. Specifically, the successes and failures of Trump's presidency would provide critical lessons for emerging leaders, aiding them in shaping their own leadership philosophies. Donald Trump's story was not just a personal narrative, but also a reflection of a nation's transformative journey. Historians, politicians, and scholars would explore his era to derive significant insights regarding democracy and leadership. This complex tableau would become an important reference point for future leaders. Trump's life was not merely a part of one leader's journey, but also a significant chapter in the changing narrative of a nation, and this would continue to be debated throughout history. In summary, Donald Trump's story was a profound reflection of not only his own life, but also the political and social fabric of America during a pivotal era. This subjective and intricate narrative illuminated the multifaceted nature of his character and the interconnectedness of his successes and opposing views. As a leader, Trump would go down in history, and the effects he left behind would continue to be a topic of discussion in the years to come. This narrative was one of not just a businessman or a politician, but of an icon. The impact he created within society would endure throughout his lifetime and beyond. The dynamics of Trump's personal life also influenced his public image significantly. His family structure, successes in the business realm, and personal relationships were among the factors that shaped his character. His relationship with Melania Trump drew significant media attention at times, and the complexities within this relationship deeply affected Trump's public perception. Additionally, his relationships with his children, who also ventured into business and politics, further strengthened the family's overall image and societal impact, making them prominent figures in their own right. Amid all these developments, events during Trump's presidency laid the groundwork for societal movements that would continue to shape the national discourse. Movements such as Black Lives Matter emerged, fueled by reactions against Trump's policies, gaining substantial traction on social media and in public demonstrations. This situation prompted important discussions about racism, equality, and justice within America, bringing to light the systemic issues that many felt needed to be addressed. Trump's stances on these issues sparked widespread debate in the media and among the public, highlighting the divisions that existed within American society. In conclusion, Donald Trump's story was not just a singular narrative, but a transformative journey for a nation. Historians, politicians, and scholars would continue to analyze his era to gather essential insights on democracy and leadership. His life encompassed not just a leader's journey, but also the evolving narrative of a nation, and this would remain a topic of discussion throughout history. Trump's impact would not only shape his own era but also inspire future generations, ensuring his legacy as a significant figure in American political history. His story, filled with triumphs and controversies, would serve as a crucial case study for those who seek to understand the complexities of leadership in a democratic society.